That is, suppose for a given wire, Nana, this is one wire of resistance is equals to say some 8 ohms and its length is L. Now what he is doing there, he is trying to stretch the wire till its length is doubled. Means the length of the wire is made, double means 2L. Okay, so length is doubled, Nana, here by stretching the wire. Okay, stretching the wire. Then he is asking what will be the resistance of the wire after stretching. Means R dash equals to how much?
Sir, area constant, sir.
That he did not mention, Nana. Just he said the wire is stretched to double its length.
అయితే వాల్యూమ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ తీసుకొని చేయొచ్చు కదా సార్.
Yeah, right. You are right. You take volume as constant. What you are saying?
అవును సార్, అంటే ఏఎల్ వాల్యూమ్ అయితే ఏ డాష్ ఇంటూ 2L న్యూ వాల్యూమ్, అంటే అదే సేమ్ వాల్యూమ్ ఏ డాష్ ఏమో A/2 అయిపోతుంది.
Yeah. Means you are saying that R is equals to rho L A by A. That is equals to, you want to keep the volume constant in case of stretching. Okay. Here what I am doing, multiplying the length. Okay. The numerator and denominator. I think you will get one volume term in the denominator. So is equals to, you are getting rho L square by area into length is volume. This thing what you are telling. So if all of you remember that in case of stretching the wire, okay, the area will be decreased while stretching the wire, surely, and length will be increased in such a way that area into length is constant. That is, volume equals to constant. If you just remember this concept, then you can solve these kind of models here.
Sir, 4 into initial resistance vastund sir.
Yeah, yes, sure. So here from this formula, what can you write on the other side? R is directly proportional.
Sir.
Yeah. So length is doubled means R dash is made L square 2 square times. Or simply you can write, if you won't understand my shortcut here, R1 by R2 is equals to L1 by L2 whole square. Whatever you said, that is correct. R1 given as 8 ohms, R2 is asking R dash, L1 is L, L2 is 2L, length is doubled. So R dash is equals to 4 times to the initial one, that is 32. So can you say one shortcut here when length is made n times? Okay. So here,
R is made n square times.
that is the shortcut. So no need to do all these things here every time. Directly suppose length is made n times by stretching the wire. Okay. Then you can say R dash equals to here n square times to previous one. It is the shortcut. Okay. So directly you can avoid all these steps. Length is doubled means you can write L2 is equals to 2 times to the initial length. So n is 2. 2 square 4. 4 into 8, 32. Okay. So you can remember like. So in the same question, suppose if he says the wire is stretched, okay, from this example what we understood, the length is increased, area of cross section is decreased. Suppose he said area of cross section is made exactly 1/4 of the previous one, means dash, or the radius is made R dash R by 2. Okay. First my question is, are those two equal, Nana, same?
Sir, can you
going to repeat the question?
sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, obviously, correct. Why? Because area is equals to pi r square. Okay. radius is made half means area is made 1 by 4 times r square by 2 whole square. So both are identical only, Nana, since A is equals to pi r square. So in that case, what happens to the resistance of the wire if the previous resistance is equals to, as usual, 8 ohms? In this case, what you do?
Sir, length.
Sir,
if the-
16 into 8, sir.
Means how you say that one?
Sir, area by 4 అయినప్పుడు length 4 times multiply అవుతుంది, sir.
Okay, in that way you are solving. Or else, why don't you do like rho L by A, multiply and divide with A, both numerator and denominator.
అంటే ఎలా చేస్తున్నా అదే వస్తుంది.
Yeah. Whatever you are saying. Means I am telling another method. Rho V by A square. By this also you can say R is inversely proportional to A square, or R is inversely proportional to area is pi r square. R square whole square is R power 4. Means the radius I am taking it as small r to avoid the confusion. I am taking the resistance as capital R. So small r dash is equals to small r by. So whatever you are saying, area is made 1 by 4 times means according to this concept. Area by 4 means length into 4, whatever you are saying. Am I right, Nana?
Sir.
Yes.
Volume అయితే
So in this question you can say R is inversely proportional to A square means R dash is equals to 1 by 4 whole square times. Okay, area is made 1 by 4 Nana. 1 by 4 times. Here that becomes 16 times. So R dash is equals to 16 into initial resistance is 8 ohms. That you can say 128 ohms. So here, what can you say the shortcut, Nana? In case of stretching, is made n times. If area is made A by n, then
R by n square.
Huh?
R by n square.
R by n square or R into n square?
By s, sir, అంటే n times divided by n times, okay.
Sorry, time
R into n square, sir.
Right.
Area is made n times అనుకున్నా.
Right. R dash is equals to n square into R. Okay. Either here divided by n, there into n, you are getting the same answer. Okay. Shortcut is n square R. There also n square R. And keep in mind this model we use where, Nana?
Volume constant, sir.
Volume constants means when the wire is stretched. In that case only we have to use this model. Okay. So in the second case, resistance is made 4R. Very good. So I think you understood here. Okay. So try to distinguish the two models, Nana. In the first model, same liquid is transferred into the second test tube. Keeping the area constant means length is also constant, so that resistance will be same. Don't get confused. And here area is changed. That's why length also will be changed. And it is the model related to, I think, the stretching of a wire. Am I right, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Not the first one.
First one is adding mass, but that liquid is not there.
Yeah. Same liquid is transferred. Here area of cross section is here. There also area of cross section here means it occupies the same length. Even though you increase the length of test tube, it occupies a length here. That's why resistance will be same. So is it clear, Nana, both the models?
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Right. Then take the two models, Nana. Keeping the area constant when the liquid is transferred into another test tube, and changing the area of cross section when the liquid is transferred into the another test tube. What will be the resistance in both the cases? Suppose that wire whose resistance is R is bent in the shape of a circle. Okay. Consider it as a circle, Nana, even though not appeared like a circle. Or bent into the shape of like a triangle or polygon, any shape, here like this. what will be the resistance between the ends A and B here? Okay, better you take the 2 points P and Q. These are the two ends, Nana, P and Q. Here after bending, they are coming very close, neglect the gap between them. And here also they are very close, neglect the gap between them. These are the 2 points P and Q. Either bend in the shape of circle or a polygon, whether it may be regular or irregular. Okay, any kind of polygon there. Then what will be the resistance between the P and Q after bending?
సార్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది
Same
సార్. అంటే ఒకవేళ బెండింగ్ వల్ల డైమెన్షన్ చేంజ్ అవ్వకపోతే అప్పుడు సేమ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది.
I am not changing any dimensions. I am not stretching the wire.
Sir.
అప్పుడు సేమ్ ఉంటుంది సార్, సేమ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్.
Very good, very good. So you are not getting any confusion there. So you are saying that the length will be same, area of cross section will be same even after bending. That's why resistance will be same. Okay. Yes. Very good. So you told it correctly. This is example 5. In that example, what you told, Nana, R between P and Q will be R only. Okay. Since length and area are not changed. Okay. But go through this problem, Nana. Example 6 here. The wire is bent into the shape of a circle. These are the 2 points almost come in contact, P and Q. Okay. Now I am not asking the resistance between P and Q. I am asking the resistance between any 2 points on the perimeter, like at the ends of a diameter. Suppose this is the diameter. I am asking between these 2 points, say some X and Y, after bending the same wire into
R by 2, sir. R by 2, sir.
Is it correct? Think why?
Yes, sir. Because area of cross section is not changing, but distance, length of the wire is changing now, sir.
Length of wire is changing means what will be the resistance of the upper part?
Sorry, sir. 2R, sir.
Resistance of the upper part. What will be its length, Nana?
L by 2 pi R by 2, sir. అదే L by 2.
Right. Why? Because I am taking total length is L, means the length of perimeter is L. So here the length of one part means one semicircle here will be half of the perimeter now. Means half of the total length. It will be L by 2. What will be the length of lower part also, Nana?
Same, sir, L by 2.
In this case, if I ask what will be the resistance between P and X and Y, not between P and Q, what do you say the resistance of upper part?
R by 2.
Why? Because area not changing and I am not stretching. So in this case, area of cross section is constant, but upper part
Sir, upper part lo circuit complete లేదు కదా సార్. మరి
just that's what I told. They are in contact here, coming to.
Okay, in contact.
Yeah.
They are in parallel, sir, now. R by 2 plus 2 by R plus 2 by R.
Very good, very good. Later you are saying that the X between X and Y means they are appear to be in parallel. And you are saying that effective resistance 1 by R, effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R. That is 2 by R plus 2 by R. That is 4 by R. I think it is not the answer, Nana.
R by 4.
R effective will be R by 4. Very good. This is one example, Nana. Understood that example, Nana?
Yes, sir.
And distinguish the difference between the two examples.
Yes, sir.
In this case, if I ask what will be the resistance between the same 2 points even after bending, the resistance does not change. But after bending, if they ask the resistance between not P and Q, between any 2 points on the perimeter, then the resistance will be changed. Okay. Now here I am asking one question, Nana. Suppose in that model after bending. Suppose this is example 7 here. Are you able to write the description for the question, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because here I am not giving any description. Okay. right? Suppose after bending, same from the example 5. Okay, after bending, if I ask 2 points here, I selected X and Y. These 2 points are making an angle theta at the center. Acute angle is theta. Then what will be the resistance between X and Y?
Sir, same method, sir, but lengths will be different.
Means suppose if I ask what will be the length of this part?
Arc
2
will
pi
be
r
R
sin
theta,
theta.
R theta, sir.
equal to arc length
Means
by
length of this arc x y equals to r theta. And what will be the length of this part, Nana?
2 pi r
r
minus R theta.
2 pi
L minus r theta, sir.
very good. L minus r theta. Means you are telling that total length is L sir, L minus 2. But better you say in terms of angle, Nana. Why? Because you told this length in terms.
R into 180 minus pi minus theta.
Okay. Better you take.
Oh, sir, 2 pi minus theta, sir. R into 2 pi minus.
Very good. So here the angle will be 2 pi minus theta into the radius r using the sector principle. Nana. L is equals to r theta. By that, what can you say? The resistance of our lower part R1 is equals to rho L.
R theta into by A.
Very good. And R2 is equals to rho
into 2 pi minus theta into R by A.
Why don't you say this one in terms of the original resistance R is equals to rho L by A. L is total length, Nana. Total length after bending here will be L is equals to how much? 2 pi r. Am I right? Yes. So the original resistance of the total wire will be R is equals to rho L is 2 pi r by A. And what can you say here?
Parallel, sir, again, sir. We can write like R1 1 by R is equal to
first transfer this in terms of R. Means eliminate rho R by A. Rho R by A.
R by 2.
So rho R by A is equals to R by 2 pi. Then you do your method. 1 by R is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. R1 is equals to theta into rho R by A is R by 2 pi. Whereas R2 equals to you are getting rho R by A replaced with R by 2 pi into 2 pi minus theta. Then what will be the effective resistance? That I think you can solve it by using the formula 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Did you solve it, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So finally we got this is the answer R effective after taking your LCM. Okay. And then if we go to next model here, Nana, suppose problem number 8. Okay. If I ask, suppose this is one wire. Okay. Of length L, area of cross section A, resistance R. Same wire is bent in the shape of a regular polygon, Nana. Okay. Regular polygon, many number of sides are there. Okay. Extend like this. There are n number of equal sides, Nana. N sides. It is one regular polygon of n sides. Okay. Take n is the even number. Right. Then I am asking what will be the resistance, okay, after bending. Find the resistance between the ends of a diagonal. What will be the resistance between the ends of one diagonal? How you solve this one?
Sir, diagonal ki ante left side inka right side equal length ఉంటుంది కదా sir.
Very good.
L by 2, L by 2.
Like n sides means okay here n by 2 sides up and n by 2 sides down. That's why I took here n is the even number. Okay, whatever you said correct. So here the length will be how much you are saying?
L by 2.
And lower one?
Same, sir.
Then what will be the resistance of the two parts?
One by parallel connection lo unnai kabatti 1 by R by 1 plus 1 by R2.
Right.
No, sir. Sir, all are not in parallel, sir. Each side, in the upper half, each side in series, sir.
Yeah. Each side in series means total length of that part will be L by 2 karna. This is regular polygon of total length is L. Because the diagonal means you get half of the length at the top and half of the length at bottom. Suppose simple Nana, to understand if I bend that into a regular square. Okay, you are saying that each side is L by 4, L by 4, L by 4 and L by 4. Even sides. And I am asking across one diagonal. Means between these 2 points, X and Y. Then look at above the diagonal, what will be the total length here?
L by 2.
And what will be the total length here?
L by 2.
L by 2.
Even though you bent into a Benjamin shape regular polygon 6 sides, okay, take a diagonal, means you are saying that each length will be L by 6. Why? Because there are 6 sides. But what will be the total length at the top?
L by 2.
3L by 6, L by 2. Here also L by 2. Okay. So if you bent into a regular polygon of even number of sides, top you will get whatever the number of sides Nana, here. L by 2 and L by 2. So resistance will be R by 2 and R by 2. Why? Because length is exactly half of the total length of the wire. Understood, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Then obviously what is effective resistance? I think you know. They are appeared to be parallel. All of you know that in the points X and Y. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. I think already you calculated that one. What is the answer, Nana?
R by 4.
Right. R by 4. Okay. But here what is the condition?
Equal n is even.
N should be even. Okay. Very good. And here suppose in the same model, okay, this is example 8 Nana. Example 9 if I take, okay, after bending into the regular polygon of n sides here, total n even sides, and it is also a regular polygon. But I am asking what will be the resistance across a side, one side.
R by N. Sir, the length will be, suppose we take it as L, sir. Or if we
Sorry,
take
L by
it as
N
L,
అవుతుంది
then
sir,
the
దీని
remaining,
length.
then the remaining length, suppose we take it as some X, sir, the length of one side.
No need, na. It is regular polygon. You can say the length is
L by N, sir.
L by N.
right. That is correct. L by N. Why? Because I know N number of sides, that all sides are equal. So length of one side will be L by N. Then what will be the length of the remaining part?
L minus L by N.
L minus L by N means you will get L into 1 minus 1 by N. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Then what will be the resistance of this part and what will be the resistance of that part? R1 and R2.
R by N.
And that will be
R into 1
R by
N.
very good. R into 1 minus 1 by N. Right, good. Okay, this is L into 1 by N. So resistance becomes R into 1 by N. Here L into 1 minus 1 by N. So resistance will become R into 1 minus 1 by N. You can calculate what will be the resistance. Again, they are appeared to be in parallel or series, Nana?
Parallel.
Right. This part and the one side are in parallel. So what will be R effective? That is equals to again 1 by R1 plus 1 by R. Will you do this part, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try. And take the two examples, Nana. Example 8 and example 9. So after substituting both the values, you will get r into n minus 1 by n square. Okay. And here you can use it as a shortcut also, Nana. Every time no need to calculate. Suppose in exam, if they ask the wire is bent in the shape of a square, find out the effective resistance between the ends of a side. Okay. No need to consider, sir, this is length is L by 4, sir, so resistance will be R by 4. Its length is 3L by 4, sir, so resistance is 3R by 4. And again doing 1 by R is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. No need to solve, Nana. Directly you can use this shortcut. How many sides are there, Nana, here?
4.
4 means the answer will be 4 minus 1. Directly I am using the shortcut. R
3 by 16. R into
3R by 4 sides. 4 square is 16. Right away you can say the answer. And I think here while asking the effective resistance between the ends of a side, there is no condition that n is even or odd.
We don't need any condition.
Why? Because even I can ask across the ends of a triangle also. 3 sides. What will be the distance between these 2 ends? Am I right, Nana?
Yes, sir.
So across the ends of a diagonal, there is a condition. N should be even. But across the ends of a side, there is no condition whether the number of sides are even or odd. The effective resistance is R into n minus 1 by n square. It is a shortcut. Okay, this is across the sides, and this is what across the diagonal. In this case, Nana, after taking the wire is folded, okay, on itself. This we have to understand. Folded means suppose a wire taken like this, fold, again fold, again fold, again fold, and then after folding, here suppose it is folded like this on itself.
సార్ ఇది అంటే లోపల షార్ట్ సర్క్యూట్ లాగా అవుతుందా సార్ అంటే
this is actually
నాన్ కోటెడ్
insulated wire.
ఓకే సార్
Like
అప్పుడు రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఏం మారదు.
Resistance won't be changed?
నో సార్.
Think wisely.
అంటే ఇన్సులేటెడ్ అంటే కరెంట్ డైరెక్ట్ గా అలానే పాస్ అవుతుంది కదా.
Okay. First I try to complete my question.
Okay, sir.
Right here. Suppose it is bent into n equal sides, Nana. Means each side will be L by n. So there are n sides here after bending, folded. And then here, after cutting the sleeve, all these joints are twisted. Okay? Means simple, Nana, to understand. It is to n equal parts. Okay? And then join all the n equal parts here. Like. Yes.
Resistance will change, sir.
So panel
become R by n square, sir.
Very good. Give a chance to her, Nana. Yes, Tali.
Parallel combination lo unnattu, sir.
Very good. What will be the resistance of one part, Nana?
R by n.
Very good. So likewise, how many resistors are there?
N by R. N into n by R.
Right.
R by n square.
Very good. So n resistors are there after bending and twisting the ends. Okay. So effective resistance will be, why don't I use R in parallel is equals to R by n shortcut?
Yes, sir.
Whereas resistance of one side is R by n. Likewise, n sides are there by n. That is R by n square. Okay. Or else if you want to take R1 by RT, that one also you can take. R1, n by R plus n by R plus 1. This is n. Then here also you get the same answer. N square by R is 1 by RT. Therefore, RT is equals to R by n square. Okay. Any model you can use. So in this case, he has to mention what condition there, Nana, after bending.
It is riveted together.
Means all they are like soldered together or else twisted. The ends are twisted. Then the effective resistance becomes R by n square. Okay, very good. This is example 10. And here, suppose if I ask, this is one resistor, Nana, of resistance R, but its temperature coefficient of resistance is alpha 1. Okay, it is example 11. And it is kept in series with another resistor of same resistance, but its temperature coefficient of resistance is alpha 2. Okay. Then here, by connecting some potential difference between the two ends, and here the temperature is changed to some T degrees Celsius, means increased, say suppose some 0 degrees Celsius to T degrees Celsius. Consider these are the resistance R at 0 degrees of first wire is R. This is R at 0 degrees of second wire. Are you able to see the small letters, Nana?
No, sir.
R01, this is. Okay. Better I write here. Resistance of first wire at 0 degrees centigrade of first wire is R, and R of second wire at 0 degrees Celsius is also R. Okay. Now the temperature is increased to T degrees Celsius. Total system temperature is increased. Then what will be the effective alpha in series? Effective alpha in series. So here that you calculated, Nana, the resistance total effective in series. Effective in series at T degrees Celsius by using the formula R into 1 plus alpha T. You calculated here. That is okay. This one, how to write, Nana, this effective resistance to find out effective alpha?
Sir, effective alpha ante change in resistance by initial resistance into change in temperature, sir.
Effective alpha is change in resistance by R naught into TR.
ఇవన్నీ net resistance, sir. అవి substitute చేస్తే alpha net వస్తుందని నా idea.
Okay, means you are saying that you again using the formula R naught into 1 plus alpha T. What you are saying?
అంటే 2R క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది, అదే డైరెక్ట్ R into alpha 1 minus alpha 2 T by మళ్ళీ కింద 2R into T, అదే alpha.
Okay. What you are saying, total resistance in series means considering this as a single wire of resistance 2R.
Yes, sir.
Okay, means you are saying that R naught, by considering that as a single wire, R naught will be R plus R. Initially, R naught is 2R into 1 plus alpha of combination we don't know, that he is asking alpha in series into T. Are you saying the same?
Yes, sir.
Then your method is correct, Nana. Then by solving this one, you will get the answer. Okay. Suppose if I take R common, R will get cancelled. This will be 2 into 1 plus, or else this is 2R plus 2R alpha in series into T equals to 2R plus R into alpha 1 plus alpha 2 into T. Then 2R cancel, Nana. After cancelling again RR cancel. So 2 alpha S into T is equals to R into alpha 1 plus alpha 2 into T. Then here what time is R? Here RR cancel. Then alpha S is equals to, even after cancelling T, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 by 2. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Now, well, first you complete, all of you understood the problem number 11, Nana? Or any queries there? Any doubts?
No, sir, understood.
Understood? Okay, right. Then better you take the two examples here, Nana, 10 and 11 first. Then in this case, their resistances are not equal. How you start this problem?
Sir, same method, sir, but we get different answers, sir. సార్ R@0 సార్ అది మీరు చేసింది. R@ 3 డిగ్రీ సెల్సియస్ కూడా అలానే మళ్ళీ R1 into 1 plus alpha 1t plus R2 into 1 plus alpha 2t.
Very good. In the same way, here R in series at T degree Celsius, R1 plus R2 2R. That is R1 plus R2 into 1 plus alpha in series into T. This is effective resistance of whole combination. Is equals to on the other side R1. Here we write R1 into 1 plus alpha 1 into T plus the other one we write it as R2 into 1 plus alpha 2T. I think all of you saying the same. Am I right, Nana?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now will you try to calculate alpha S here after expanding and cancelling a few things there?
Yes, sir.
Try to solve it. So by doing the calculation, I think all of you got the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Same.
Right.